Hello, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen outside there. Jerome Havard is my name, the teacher of mathematics. At this time, I'm in the studio alone and I'm observing social distance for the COVID pandemic season. So I would like to request you kindly, please, I remove my face mask so that we can learn together and the voice reaches to you clearly for the clarity of my explanation that I'm going to give. Thank you so much. Hello, my boys and girls out there that are learning with me always every Wednesday. Take a look. When you look at my face, as the previous presenter, Mr. Chimbugwe Brian, always alerts you that the beauty of mathematics is already here at UBC Star TV. When you look at me, we are going to learn mathematics. If you have a neighbor, you have your friend. It's every Wednesday around 11 a.m. in the morning. Settle or tap on your neighbor that the teacher of mathematics is already on. We are going to learn together in this season mathematics in a simplified way, very easy methods, procedures in a fun way. Could mathematics have been your problem? It's time at UBC Star TV. Learn with me, and you're required just kindly to have the set instruments, and you have a notebook where you're going to write. Then, because at the end of the lesson, we shall do the examples together, we discuss together out there, and at the end, my dear, remember, you're going to give us or share with us what you have learned in this lesson. Settle down, get your pen. It's just a very simple lesson. Guess what? We are looking at length, mass, and capacity. In this topic, we are almost coming to its end, and I brought for you a very simple subtopic. And guess what? This is just metric conversions. For today, we are going to look at comparing metric units. In today's lesson, we are going to look at comparing metric units. Take a look. I know you can guess out what metric units are. When we look at such a simple lesson, we have metric units. But remember, when we are comparing other metric units, we are going to compare them with what we call the basic. The basic unit, we call it the basic unit or the standard unit. This word basic unit, we can order different units in measurements. At this time, we're going to measure different units. Take a look. Where do other metric units come from? We have other units like length, as in our topic. Then we have capacity. Then we have weight. Take a look at these three units. These are what we call the basic units, or which we can call the standard units, where all other metric units come from. What could be our other units when we are comparing or we are measuring in length? In length, just we are going to look at the basic unit, which would be meters. Then for the capacity, here we shall deal with liters. Then for the weight, we shall deal with grams, or you can call them grams. So these are the basic or the standard units that other metric units are going to be generated or got or determined from these units. At the end, we shall look at how to convert them in an interesting way. Let's today look at the basic or the standard unit on length. Can we guess out what we are going to do with them? We shall have them as length. What could be other metric units that are generated from length, which we say the basic unit is length and is measured in meters. But remember, there are other metric units. You take note with me where we are heading to. I'm going to draw the metric unit scale. And we look at the unit scale order. How are they generated? I'm going to write them here. You can also write with me. We have capital K, then H, then we have D, then we have M, then from there we shall have small d to differentiate it from this one. Then from there we shall proceed and have C. Then we can have D, then some space, then we have C. Then from there we shall have another M. But remember, in today's lesson, we are going to specifically look at length. But length, we can also measure other standard units like capacity and weight. So look at the main standard unit of length. When I come to the other side, I will have K, H, D, M, D, then C, and M. Take note of the changes in what I've written on my scale order. I have capital D and small d. What could be the difference? I know you are guessing out. We have been looking at this from P3, even P1. So let's have this. If I'm dealing with length, I will have, in the middle here, I have the units for length as one of the basic or the standard units. Take a look. M stands for, we said M stands for meters, which is here. So meaning other metric units are going to be generated from our main unit, which is meters, because we are dealing with length. So guess out, if this one is meters, what do you think other metric units would be? I will have meters. Then this side it will be kilometers. Then the next one will be hectometers. Then the next one, D and D. Guess out how to pronounce them. The first capital D will be decameter. Then the small d, then this one will be meter. Then the small d will be decimeter. Then the C would be, I'm dealing with meters, it would be centimeter. This one is always common. Then lastly, I will have another M. But guess what? M will not stand for meters. No, it will just stand for millimeter. So I will have another M. So meaning, if I'm dealing with capacity and these are liters, Guess out what will be other metric units. There will be kiloliter, then hectoliter, then decaliter, then add where I have M, it will change automatically to liters. Then the rest of this side will be deciliter, then centiliter, then finally milliliter. And gets out if it is weight, which we said is measured in grams. I hope this one becomes simple for you. If it is weight and is in grams, so this will be kilogram. I hope you can complete the rest. It's all about changing the basic unit and you get other metric units. My dear friend, if I have grams, this will be kilogram. I will have hectogram. Then decagram, I will have gram. Then I will have decigram. I can proceed. I guess you can complete centigram and milligram. But today, we are going to look at the metric conversions or comparing length. At this time, I'm going specifically look at length. So we are going to look at only length and we leave other standard units. So let's look at our question number 1. So our basic unit today, or the standard unit, is length. So I have length. So what will be the conversions? When I go to example 1, you will get it better as long as you can pronounce well the metric scale unit. But before I start calculating, can we try to recall the metric scale order? I can say King Henry's daughter. King Henry's, this grams was for another unit. King Henry's daughter, Mary. Then I say drank, then called milk. What could this be? To recall that these are kilometers, hectometers, decameters, meters, decimeters, centimeters, and milliliters, and millimeters. At this time, this is how we can recall. Once you speak them time after time, you will just recall how we can deal with this scale in order. So we say King Henry's daughter, Mary, drank cold milk. So when you speak this many times in your head, you will get other metric units from our main unit of length, which is measured in meters. Take a look at this. King stands for kilometer. Then Henry's, it will be hectometer. Then daughter would be decameter. Then Mary, this capital M will stand for meters. Then from there we shall have drank. Drank is small d, which stands for decimeter. Then from there we say cord, which stands for the C, capital C, centimeter. Then from there final M, which is at the end would be millimeter. So the moment you speak this, I think you can speak it as many times as you can. Then you will have mastered the scale, how they order length. So this is how we recall the metric length order. We can say together again that King Henry's daughter Mary drank cold milk. Observe the first letters, which are in capital letters and small letters here. and substitute in with the metric units of length, which will be king, kilometer, hectometer, decameter, meters, then decimeter, centimeter, and millimeter. So this is how we can recall the metric scale order of length. Thank you so much. I hope you're still pronouncing the words, and again, you're still recalling the scale order. So when I have this, I will simply come to my calculations and I say, question 1, I will say convert. Or I can say convert 5 kilometers to centimeters. Guess how I can compare the basic unit with the small units which are generated from the basic unit. Look at this. Your role is just very simple. I want us to do this in a simpler way that you can't miss any time. We have our scale here. You rewrite on every question, and we do it in a simpler way. We shall say kilometers, hectometers, decimeters, then meters, decimeters, then centimeters, finally millimeters. When we are converting, remember, my dear friend, that we are converting from kilometer to centimeter. The first step, when you are converting from these big units to small units, we simply multiply. Now, what do? You look for where there is centimeter. Before you deal with the coefficient of the basic unit, these are kilometers. You come and put 1 under the unit we are converting from. This is 1. Then I'm taking these units centimeters. You proceed with the scale unit until we get the unit we are changing to. I hope you can do with me. So this will be 0, this will be 0, this will be 0, but I've not reached centimeters that I'm changing to. So meaning I'm still looking for where centimeter is. This one also is another unit, would be 0. Then another one until when I put a 0 here, I would have reached to centimeters. Meaning, how many kilometers are going to be changed to centimeters? I will say 1 kilometer is equal to, then I've started from a kilometer where I'm starting from to centimeter. I have replaced other metric units with zeros. So this is how we get it. So this will be 100,000 centimeters. So I will say, then after I convert, I say 5 kilometers would be 5 times 100,000 centimeters, which would be 500,000 centimeters. Then, what is important is to know how to get the first step. Let me give you another example and we try out. I will say change. I would say change 5. I can now use 4 kilometers to meters. So I'm changing kilometers to meters. Now look, we shall go back to our scale. You are free to draw it again. I will draw this on my next question, but for me I'm going to wrap this, then we do it together. So look for where we are changing from and place 1. So I'm changing from kilometer, it will be 1. Then I'll apply zeros on the metric units until I meet meters. So let's go do it together. This is 0, 0, 0. I can't proceed because I've already reached on meters. What does it mean? That 1 kilometer has 1,000 meters. Let's do it together here. That 1 kilometer is equal to 1,000 meters. Then we say 4 kilometers will be 4 times 1,000 meters, which will be 4,000 meters. I hope you're noting down all these examples. I want us to look at just a simple number as our example 3. I would say change 0.5 meters to centimeters. Let me try to space this way. 0.5 meters to centimeters. Don't forget that we are dealing with the scale. What will I do? It's not a must that we should start from kilometers. I will come and look at what I'm changing from to. I'm changing from meters to centimeters. Look at where there is meters, because that's where I'm converting from to another metric unit. Meter, I will come and look for where meter is. I will say kilometer, hectometer, decameter, then meter is here. Then I apply zeros to the right hand side until I meet the unit I'm changing to. I hope you have got them already. This would be 0, then 0. I can't proceed because I'm changing to centimeters. So I will come and I say, therefore, 1 meter is equal to, I have 100 centimeters. Then guess what? I come to the unit that I'm changing. 0.5 meters would be 5. I change this one to a fraction. So it would be 5 out of 10. Then times 100. My answer would be in centimeters. This with this one, I will have 5 times 10. The answer would be centimeters, which would be 50 centimeters. So I hope now this is the only way. I want us to do only one more example, number 4, about a different metric unit, which seem to be very simple or tricky. Let's look at number 4 as we switch to our exercise and we discuss what you have learned. Number 4, I would say, my number 4 is that we change just 9 centimeters to millimeters. You can now work out this. Remember, I said that to get the units well, keep drawing our scale, the length order scale, and for every number, draw it, then keep substituting the relevant information. You will just see things simple. Now, my question is, how many millimeters are in 1 centimeter? But I can draw my scale and I tell the answer. Let's do it together here. I will say that I will come and go back to my scale so that I can confirm without guessing. But the question would be, I'm changing from centimeters to millimeters. Where will I place my 1? I can just say I'm changing from centimeters to millimeters. So, meaning my 1 will be under centimeters. Guess out how I would do it. I would say kilometers, hectometers, decameters, meters, decimeters, then centimeters. That's where I should start from. I would put 1 under centimeters. Then from there, I'm changing to millimeters. I will put zeros on my right hand side until I meet the metric unit I'm changing to. Guess how I will get it? I will now write the next metric unit will be 0. Already I've reached millimeters. And I'm told to convert centimeters to millimeters. My statement would be 1 centimeter is equal to, I've just got 10. Then I will say 10 millimeters. Then now I can deal with the coefficient of the basic unit I'm dealing with, which would be that 9 centimeters is equal to 9 times 10, and my answer would be millimeters, which would be 90 millimeters. This has been our lesson. Remember, with multiplication, I said you try the side work to simplify your answers accurately. But when we are dealing with multiples of 10, you just multiply the number given times 1, which remains the constant number. Then you deploy the zeros later. Could you still remember at the beginning that we said that when we are dealing with the length order metric units, we have the formula that we can record them? Guess out. I know you can tell. We say King Henry's daughter Mary drank cold milk. Then from there, we said the first one stands for kilometer. We need to master the spellings and the pronunciation of those words. Then this is kilometer, since we are dealing with length, and the metric basic unit is meters. So this will be kilometer, hectometer. Then we said decameter comes first, then meters. From there, we proceed and say decimeter. From there, you proceed and say centimeter. And finally, the last one obviously would be millimeter. So this is how we are trying to convert them for today. And we say the basic unit or the standard unit for length is meters. Could you have got well how they determine the first step, which is very important? We said you keep drawing the length scale as you get the first step. 1 kilometer equals 100,000 centimeters. And we said kilometer to meters, as we have done there. We said 1 kilometer is equal to 1,000 meters. And finally, we said 1 meter has 100 centimeters. And lastly, we said 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeters. I have my contacts on my writing board. You just need to get more of the details of capacity, weight, which I have not done today, and how to convert these smaller units back to the bigger units by division. You just visit us on prime-learn.com. This one, you just call on my lines, or you send me WhatsApp text on Airtel line. I will just take you through. You just need to go to your Google Play Store and download the app, the Prime Learn app. Then I take you through, get registered, and just get started. It's the best online education solutions for us in this pandemic season. Even when you are a teacher out there, you are a student, you feel like you want to know more about the beauty of mathematics, technical ideas or concrete conceptual understanding, and you have various questions that we can share, please just send me a WhatsApp text, your name, your school, or where you come from. Then I can just welcome that. Thank you so much for learning with me. It has been so simple, and that's my work, to make it simple and interesting so that we avoid long-lasting negative attitude in mathematics. It's just simple as this. I would wish us to switch to our lesson exercise. Could you share with us what you have learned in today's lesson? When you call us, please, kindly, I request, tell us your name. Like, my name is Nwaga Jerome, Havard University. Then, from there, tell us your name of the school, Machindia Junior School. Then, so that we can share together and learn. I've organized for you a very simple and interesting lesson exercise. Your name, from where are you calling? Then try to be a bit far from the gadget you're using so that we can get your explanation well. We may not just need you to give us only the answer, but just explain us how we have been doing with fun and simple way. Submit your answers. For those who will do the exercise, on my WhatsApp line is Airtel. I will mark and give you feedback. Thank you so much. Let's switch to our lesson exercise. Call us and give us the steps and share with us. Feel free to tell us what you have learned. So we have our lesson exercise, just very simple exercise. Just call, share with us what you have learned. I will mark and submit. Thank you so much, Patience, for submitting your answers every time that we learn. Shasha, too. We have Claire, Amuka Classic School Mukono. We have my beautiful girl there, Sierra Bonita, has been also constant. Thank you so much.
I'm answering number 1.
You are answering number 1, your name and your school.
My name, I need Kungura Mwaya.
Yes, Pius.
Yes.
Yes, please.
The question of number 1 is, please put it there and I see.
Sorry?
Complete the table correctly.
Yes, correctly complete it, please.
Come on.
Yes, please. Oh, Pius wants to complete the table correctly. Please go on and complete for us.
Hello.
Hello. Hello?
I'm going to answer. I can't see.
Yes, little girl, you want to answer, but your name and where you're calling from.
I'm going to answer number 2.
What could be your beautiful name, dear?
My name is Nabauti, please.
Yes, please, yes.
I am from FDS school.
Okay, please. You can answer for us any question, please.
1 centimeter.
Which question are you answering?
1 kilometer.
Yes.
Number 2, 1 centimeter.
Yes. Yes, you are answering number 2. Go on, please. I'm listening. Oh, this little girl was answering number 2 and she said 1 kilometer is equal
Hello?
to... Hello, please.
My name is Tugumisize Ian Ivan.
Yes, please, Ivan.
I'm calling from Tangera.
Yes, please, dear.
And I'm from Central and Primary School, Tangera.
Wonderful.
I'm answering number 1.
You're answering number 1. Please, go on.
800,000 centimeters.
Yes.
1 kilometer equals 100,000 centimeters.
You are very correct and bright.
8 kilometers equals
Yes.
8 times 100,000 centimeters.
That's wonderful.
My final answer is 800,000 centimeters.
You are very bright and wonderful. Thank you so much. Very correct steps and procedures. Thank you so much, Ivan. I've just liked the way you have done it. Thank you so much. You are just doing it in a simpler way. Very interesting. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, please, little girl. Yes, please. Hello.
Hello?
Hello, little girl. Oh, we are just getting you here. It's all about to give us the procedures. Trust yourself of what you have learned. When you don't get it well, we are just eager to explain to you very well. Someone on there, hello. So we have number 2 done and part of number 1. And someone has answered number 3. We are waiting for what you have learned out there. Hello.
Hello?
Hello, please.
Hello?
Hello.
My name is Mutes Priscilla.
Yes, Priscilla.
My name is Mutes Priscilla.
Yes, please.
I'm answering number 3.
You're answering number 3. Yes, please, dear. Oh, we are waiting just for your answer or your steps and procedures.
1 kilometer equals
Yes.
13,000 meters.
Sorry?
13,000 meters.
Yes, you please, that's wonderful, but try to give us other 2 steps that you're skipping out so that we can write them. Yes? I won't let you go. Just tell me how many meters are in 1 kilometer. That's only 1 step you are missing, but your answer is right. Thank you so much.
Hello?
Hello, please.
Hello?
Hello.
I'm Hanta from Najemba.
Yes, please.
I'm Hanta from Najemba.
Yes, please. Najemba.
I'm answering number 4.
You're answering number 4. Please go on.
I'm answering number 4.
Yes, please. Go on and answer.
1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters.
That's very correct. Please go on.
0.4 meters will equal to 4 over 10 times 100 centimeters.
That's very correct, and you're so bright. Proceed.
100 centimeters.
Yes.
You cross 0 down and 0 up.
That's correct.
0.4 meters will equal to
Yes.
40 centimeters.
Yes, I guess there is someone near you there. Should give you a high five. That's the correct procedure of number 4. Thank you so much. Don't forget to submit your answers for marking, and I'll give the feedback for all the work. Thank you so much, the little girl. Just waiting for someone else to answer for us the next question. They were very correct procedures and steps. Thank you so much for learning with me, and being tuned on to UBC Star TV. We still have few questions there to answer. I had someone wanted to complete table 1 correctly. You can also call and complete the table for us in an interesting and simpler way. So we still have question 7 and question 6. Hello?
Yes.
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, please.
Hello?
Hello.
I am answering number 3.
You are answering number 3, little girl. Your name?
I am.
Yes.
What? 13 kilometers
13 kilometers?
equals
Yes.
4 times 1,000 meters.
Yes.
Equals
Yes. Oh, so she's saying for her she has just started on the multiplication part, which is correct. She said number 3, 13 times 1,000 kilometers. Just you automatically guess that the first step could be 1 kilometer is equal to 1,000 meters. That's also right and correct. Thank you so much for learning. Please, I guess you can get the answer if you can substitute the relevant information like how you have done. Thank you so much.
Hello.
Hello.
My name is Shaparuz.
Yes, please. Look,
I'm going to answer number 5.
you are going to answer number 5. Yes, please.
25 centimeters to millimeters.
Change 25
1
centimeters.
centimeter is equal to 10 millimeters.
That's very right, please.
25 centimeters is equal to 25 times 10 is
Yes.
equal to 250 millimeters.
Thank you so much. That's right, and that's correct substitution. You have just understood everything. Thank you so much for attempting the question well. I hope the rest out there, if you're trying to call us, you are also noting down the right procedures that our friends are sharing with us. I hope you want to share with us. Please get to the studio line and call us, not the lines that you're seeing at this moment. There is a studio line. Please call, share with us, and learn more. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, please. Hello.
How are you?
Yes, please. I'm all right. How are you, dear? You are asking me how am I? I said, I'm all right. How are you? And tell us your name and the question you could answer for us. Oh, so this one is asking me, I'm very fine and I'm all right.
Number 6.
You answering number 6. Yes, please. Yes. Yes, number 6 is okay. Please answer for us. Sorry? You are just like 3 people giving me the answer. Someone is answering number 6. I'm waiting for someone answering number 6. Oh. They are just agreeing on who is to answer number 6. But don't miss to submit your answers in a correct way and submit for marking, and you get just the feedback immediately of what you have learned with us. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, please, dear.
Hello.
Hello, please.
Hello.
Hello. Yes. We are just waiting to hear from you out there. Yes? So we still have, I think, only number 8 and number 1. Number 1 is just all about abbreviating the question or writing the abbreviated statement in full so that we can see if you have got. Yes, please. Hello.
Hello?
Hello. Yes, please. Yes, we are patiently waiting.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello, please.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning, dear.
I'm answering number 4.
You are answering number 4. Yes, please.
I'm answering number 4.
Yes, please.
One meter.
Yes.
1 meter will equal to
Yes.
will equal
Yes. Your 1 meter is equal to? We are waiting for your units.
Hello?
Yes, please. Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
I'm Jordan from... Hello? I'm
Yes.
Jordan from Gayaza.
Yes, from Gayaza.
Hello?
Yes, please.
I'm answering number 5.
You're answering number 5. Yes, please.
Yes.
Yes. I think you're many out there learning, but agree.
1 centimeter
Yes.
equals
Yes.
10 millimeters.
That's correct and wonderful. Go on.
25 centimeters
Yes.
times 10
Yes.
equals 200.
Yes. Yes.
Equals 250.
Then your units could be? You have it right, but what would be your units as the final answer?
250 millimeters.
You are very right and correct. Your steps are okay and clear. Thank you so much. It's Jordan from Gayaza. Thank you so much. Number 5, you have done it correctly. I hope the only simplest way that we can do it is to draw the scale. We can have one more to tell us in case you want to deal with us. Thank you so much for learning with me, and thank you so much for always watching UBC Star TV for quality learning and quality services over this pandemic season. I thank the parents out there that UBC Star TV has just provided you or has been providing with the quality services as far as education is concerned. Let your children always stay alert and learn. There are more education lessons with us here. As we conclude our today's lesson, our nice lesson, I said I've submitted just 2 numbers. I have MTN line for calls. Just call me and we can share more about PrimeLearn, how the app works for the parents and the children, or if you are a businessman, you work as an affiliate, just call me on these numbers. We shall share on the details of the benefits of PrimeLearn to the pupils, to the students. Also, there is adult education, and as a businessman and as an affiliate, call me on. Then for the learners who have learned, send your exercise on the next line of Airtel. Take a clear picture and submit. I will mark and give feedback. Then lastly, I will discuss with you more on my WhatsApp line or calls for other mathematical guidance. We need to avoid negative, long-lasting attitude on mathematics. We learn it just in a simpler way. At this time, allow me wish you the best in this season. Thank you so much, people who are watching. My beautiful wife, Madame Plossi, my daughter, Christiana Nahawe, Queen, and my bosses, Mr. Sempija Isaac, Machinde Junior School CEO, and our director, Mr. Mukasa Patrick. Then one of my great mentors, I think you are enjoying your fruits. I can't stop saying it that I treasure you guys, Mr. Chimbugwe Brian, and other teachers I work with, Teacher Clinton, Teacher Barjeo Clinton, I can say Mr. Sekate, CEO Golden Junior School, I can say Mr. Mwaya, CEO Victoria Mutundwe, and our friends in Prime Junior, Sudan Gudeli, and my parents, Nathan Rankori and Mama Jane Mary Chankwanzi, St. Kagwa Bushen. For this time, we shall keep learning and discussing more and more of mathematics. Once you get into my inbox, we shall look at the beauty of mathematics for your children and you, the teacher, as well. Thank you so much for always learning with me. I will always be here on Wednesday, UBC Star TV. I thank the management for this great opportunity to the entire nation and other countries at large. Don't miss these lessons in this pandemic season. I wish you the best and I love you so much. Stay safe and smart. Pandemic of COVID-19 is serious and is real. Stay safe and follow the government procedures on COVID-19 pandemic disease. Thank you so much. Stay safe and smart. Until we meet next time. I remain Nwagaba Jerome Havard, your teacher of mathematics.